Today I got a little something in the mail. Something I've been watching for a while, and it's been out, and it's been a lot of buzz, some positive and negative buzz about it. But I decided to go ahead and grab me one because I do like tinkering on stuff. I like building and all that stuff and making things better. So I decided to buy, as everybody's been calling it, the clone Axial SCX10 chassis, crawler chassis. This chassis is by Austar. It's, got some of the features. It's not quite exactly like the SCX10. If you watch some of the other videos on it, it does has a lot of similarities, but it does have some differences. But anyway, let me take it out the box here and show you all the goodies that come with it. Now it comes with two versions. It comes with tires or without tires. I managed to buy the one with tires for the same price of the one without tires. So I did look up and was able to grab the one with tires for the same price as the one without tires. So get this out the box here. Alright, so here are the tires here. And they're not bad. They are the Super Slumpers. The tread is not bad. Got a pretty decent tread pattern on here, as you can see that. It has foam in it, and it's pretty good, pretty soft. So I think it'll be good on the out there on the rocks. So we got those 4 tires here. We're setting on the side here. Guess in this bag here, you have the front bumper. You got the hex for the wheels, the bumper attachments. So I'll put those on the front bumper here. And looking at this, I think these goes on the front of the bumper. And these are like your little toe hooks here. You can put those on the front of the bumper if you want. So that's that part of it. Like I said, these are the hexes. And what we got here is, let's see what we got. So here we have, lost the screw. We'll get it. Front bumper mount. And this bumper mount actually has the slot where you will put your servo. You attach your servo. So that goes in front here. And you just have to slide it in and then put your screws in it that's supposed to go with it. So I actually have a metal one coming. This is plastic, and I actually have a metal one coming, so I may not use this just yet. I may go ahead and put it on there for the time being, but when the metal one comes in, I'll put the metal one in here. There it is. Yep. Alright, so we got that in there, and you gotta just put the screws in it to secure it. So these here also come with the I call these dust covers. They actually go on the wheel, so that goes over the nut, and So that's neat, that's nice. I also have a bearing in here, which I know where it came from. It goes in the wheel here. Came out the wheel. All of them are in, except for this one. It must have came out in a package. Put that in there. Got the bearing. So this does have bearings in it. So that's a good deal. No bushings, all bearings. Also it comes with a 35 turn motor here. And trying to see the brand, but it just says torque tune modified, so couldn't really see a brand on here. Okay, it's the Austar brand. Austar got their tag, so we just gonna call it an Austar branded motor because it has their tag on it. So like I said, it is a 35 turn motor, and like I said, they say it's torque tuned, and we're gonna see how this motor does with this. But looking at the chassis layout, I mean, it's actually, to me, surprisingly, it looked good. I mean, it actually looks good. You have all your metal links. You know, you have your metal links. You have your metal drive shaft here. Man, it's actually looking good. I mean, the only thing that, to me, that kind of look kind of iffy right now is maybe the shocks, because they don't feel like they're oil filled, but they may be oil filled, but they're not adjustable. Or are they? Let's see. I could be wrong. Let's see if they're adjustable. Let's see. Okay. Let's see here. Well, these are adjustable. I was about to say that they're not, they don't have the adjustability, but you can, they are threaded, so you can adjust it. So the shocks may not be bad. So I think they're oil filled shocks, but I think I may have to put oil in them, to be honest with you. I don't know. Just doesn't feel like there's any oil in it. So I'm gonna have to check that out. But this is the receiver box here, battery tray, and that's a good thing right here by having that tray up front. You have a lot of your weight, especially if you run bigger batteries. And the only thing that's gonna stop you from running too big of a battery is this bar here. That you see. But besides that, I think you'll be fine. You know, you get a good look at that. So this bar may be the only thing that keeps it from keeps you from running too big of a battery. We usually run about a 5200 to a 6200 milliamp battery, so it should fit in here with no problem. Anything past that, and that's 2S and 3S. We run about 5200 2 and 3S batteries in our crawler, so, and this should be fine. A lot of people saying the transfer gear are plastic, and they are. But with that being said, I'm not going to change them out. I do have metal gears to go in here, but I'm not going to change it out just yet. I'm going to let these plastic gears strip or go out, and then I'll replace them. But I'm going to open this up so we can see what's going on in here. So I can just show you. I just took the cover off, and just to show you the spur and the pinion. And the spur is plastic, and the pinion is actually plastic. That's shocking, but so that may eventually need to be replaced as well. But like I said, we're gonna run it stock just like it is gear wise. Even in the transfer case, they said there are plastic gears here, and like I said, I have gears for those, and I have to have, like I said, I have a metal spur for this too, and a pinion. So, but again, like I said, I'm not gonna change anything right now. I'm gonna keep it stock like it is. I'm gonna keep all the gearing and everything stock, motor and all that stock for right now, and we're gonna see how it performs with this setup. I have a lot of parts ordered for this, and I'm just waiting on them to come in. But one part that did come in from Injora, and just something I thought would make it look neat and kind of clean, make it more scale. And what I have in here are the fender inner lining. So so it comes with all the pieces for the wheel, and it's something I'm just gonna have to figure it out. I got instructions in here, but I know these go for the wheels. I don't know which one is front or which one is rear, but anyway, it comes with instructions. It does come with instructions, and they call this mud guards, which it'll help with keeping some of the mud and debris out of the electronic area. So I guess you could call it mud guard. But anyway, they call this a mud guard for AX90046 and AX90047, which we all know that means axial. So that's that. Like I said, and basically they have the parts, and they tell you which one is front, which one is rear, left, rear, right, front, left, front, right. Gives you all the what's all included in the package that you got to check to make sure you got everything, which I will do here in a little bit. And it also has steps how to install, which you know, a lot of us don't like to read the instructions and anything. We just like to get right into it. But I'm gonna look at the instructions and read it off camera and make sure I do this right. But it's pretty much laid out easy. It's an easy layout, so it shouldn't be any issues. Because a lot of this stuff looks like it press in, and then you got a few screws that screw into the chassis. But other than that, that's about it. So I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to do the full installation on camera. I may do partial, or I'll come back in step by step. But I don't know if you all want to see me struggle trying to put this together. But anyway, I'm gonna cut the camera off, and I'm gonna bring you all back in once I get everything set up for me to do it. So I'll see y'all in a minute. All right, guys, I'm back. It was a struggle just to put this left front piece in, because two things: either the inner fender mud guard is not cut correctly, or this chassis is not laid out or the chassis is not laid out exactly like the SCX10 chassis. Because the reason why I say that is because this piece is actually supposed to be able to snap in onto the chassis here, and this hole if I'm not mistaken, yeah, so this is supposed to actually just snap in, and it's not snapped in like it should, like it's not flush, because it's, I don't know if I can show that to you, but it's not able to go around I guess you want to call it the shock tower, the shock tower here. It's not able to wrap around that, and the only way I can get it to probably fit just real flush up against the chassis is I will have to shave that piece down so it can clear the shock tower there, and that's the only way. Like, I got it pressed in there good right now, but it's not flush up against the chassis like I want to keep close up any space to keep debris out and stuff. So that's just one of the things, and I just had a feeling that it wasn't gonna be just all peaches and cream, but it is what it is. So I'm dealing with a clone SCX10 chassis, and I'm dealing with an aftermarket product that goes to the original SCX10. So I don't know which one is the problem, but either way it go, I mean, like I said, just something extra I have to do to make it fit right. So I just want to come back and show you all this and what issue I ran into. And it's just, like I said, it's just not flush. This bottom part here is actually supposed to be flush right up under the chassis rail here, and I just can't get it there. So so I'm gonna have to do some cutting on the back side to get it to flush to move over. So all right, I'm gonna jump off and I'll come back when I get to the next part. I finally made it to the rear, and let me show you on this side. So it's these two slots here, all right, on the chassis. Well, this rear cover needs to go in this hole here, but the problem with that is the shock tower is in the way again. Shock tower is in the way again. So with that being said, now I'm thinking I probably could have moved the shock tower, but then that would have threw everything off too. If I would have moved it back a hole. Nope, because it wouldn't be a hole here. So either way it go, I would get messed off. So anyway, so what I end up having to do is, let's find a piece. I had to cut this piece off right here on the cover. I had to cut half of the top slot off and half of this off to make it actually fit onto the chassis. I don't know if you can see that with the light, but I cut off the piece of plastic there so it could actually fit on the chassis. And on the bottom I didn't have to cut that piece, so it's actually sitting flush on the chassis. And I had to, like I said, cut around it so it could fit in that. So like I said, I'm running into issues. It's not just a plug and play type deal. You have to now really cut. So now I gotta put the two screws here. And once I do that, this side will be buttoned up. It's good. but it wasn't easy. And I don't know if it's just it would be an easy fit on the real SCX10 chassis. I don't know, but it's not very smooth right now on this clone chassis. But I'm gonna jump off and I'm gonna come back once I get this button up and start on the other side. All right, guys, I'm back. I finally got it all installed. And like I said, it wasn't easy. I mean, like, it wasn't hard, but it wasn't a smooth installation because I had to actually do some cutting to get these liners in and got them in there. The only thing about this front is still, it don't fit snug onto the rail, but I have a solution for it. What I'm gonna do is these little open slots right here, I'm gonna take a zip tie and I'll be able to zip tie it up to the rail so it can stay snug and fit. And I'm gonna do that on both sides. So that's my solution on that. So I won't be doing any more cutting on that. May cut this tab right here so it won't stick out, but that's it. I mean, it wasn't a smooth installation, it wasn't an exact fit, but I got it to fit. So, and that's the main thing, getting it to fit. So so the next thing I got coming, well, I'm waiting on some shocks. I am going to change out the shocks, but I'm going to test these shocks out first. But I do have some shocks on order. I also have a working winch. I have a winch on order, which is coming. I have a Jeep Rubicon body coming. I have body posts coming because this doesn't come with a body post. These don't come with body posts, but on top of the body posts I got ordered, I also have some magnets. So I don't know which one I do with this. I actually got a second one of these coming as well, another chassis that I want to do a different type of build. It won't be a crawler build. It'll be I'm building a tow. I want to build a truck to tow my Challenger around, so it's going to be more of an on-road. It still can go off-road, but no crawler type deal, because I'm going to put a brushless system in the other one. But this one right here is going to stay brushed. And I got something else coming. What else? I got so much on order for this, but for right now, that's all I got for you today. All I gotta do now is put these tires and things on. So let me put those on and give you a look at these liners with the wheels on. I finally finished it. This is the finished look of the liners with the wheels. Like I said, it wasn't easy, but don't look bad. Give you a look how it looks with the wheels on. So this is how everything looks. Not too bad at all. Like I said, could have been worse, but we managed to get it installed. And like I said, these wheels come with nut covers. I just didn't put them on, but these wheels don't look bad. The tread on them. And like I said, these shock towers, man, they was really actually just getting in the way. Getting in the way in the front and back. So you see right here where I had to cut on the liner here, this little piece of plastic here so it could fit, because it was so big that it was hitting on the shock tower piece here on both sides and in the front too as well. But what I end up messing up at on this front, I messed up and cut too much off on this one. And so it doesn't have a little tab left on here to fit on top of the rail there. So, but like I said, my solution with that is it has a slot on the bottom here where I'm gonna zip tie. See right here, this little spot right here. So I'm gonna run a zip tie through this hole and then bring the zip tie around the chassis piece that is supposed to come around, and that'll keep it snug and keep it in place so it don't come loose when you're crawling or whatnot. And I think I'm gonna trim off these pieces right here, cause yeah, it has a hole here, but it doesn't line up with anything. Like I said, I don't know if it's the way they made these liners, that they're not really perfect, or I don't know if it's this clone chassis that's just not lined up, or it's just not exact as the real SCX10 chassis. So just ran into them problems, nothing major, but just something that you have to scratch your head at and have to figure out, how to make it happen. So, and we made it happen. So that's about it here. And I know a lot of people was talking about the bump steer. Now I haven't put my servo on yet, but what I plan on doing, some people put the pan hard bar on here, but I don't think I'm gonna go that route. I think what I'll do is install the servo from the bottom side instead of the top side. That way it'll leave this steering link kind of low and maybe in line with the steering link. So yeah, we're gonna try it like that and see. But if that doesn't work, then we can do the pan hard bar, because it has the piece there on the axle there. Yeah, but we'll see how that goes. Like I said, it's just the start of this build. Like I said, I'm still waiting on parts, and we're gonna play around with this. Like I said, I do have the metal servo. I will be I will be installing the metal servo. I will be putting a metal servo on here soon, in the receiver box. Put the receiver in the receiver box. But right now I'm just holding off on a lot right now. I want to try to I don't want to work twice on something, so I want to kind of wait really till I get everything in place. So waiting on the winch. And like I said, this bumper already has a slot on the bumper for the winch. So, and I don't know how far or how much space I would need for the winch and the body to fit flush. I just left the bumper on like this, because it has more room to push in or pull back out. So I can go either way with that. Another thing I want to tell you about these wheels. They are bead-lock. They are bead-lock wheels. So as you can see there, they plastic rims, but they're bead-lock rims. And yeah, I didn't think that. I thought they was actually just glue wheels, but they're actually bead-lock rims. That's a plus too. So if you want to, change out tires on the rims, and you could do that easily. But other than that, I mean, this is it. This is what you got. Like I said, I don't think it looked bad at all. Like I said, even with all the cutting and stuff not fitting correctly, I think we did a pretty good job. like I said, that, and I wish that would just fit straight, but only thing about that is because, and I probably go back in here and do this too, but as you see, this plastic right here is hitting up against the shock tower as well. So I'll probably cut that piece off as well so it can fit flush against the, and I think I did this one. I did this one after the fact when I seen that one. So I did cut that. So it's fitting flush up against the rail, against the chassis there. So now we just got to do this side, and we'll get to it. But anyway, we got it on, and that's what it's all about. So, all right, guys, that's the end of this video. I will leave a link to these mud guards for the SCX10 too. So maybe you all can, you know, have the pleasure of installing this as well and doing some cutting. So, all right, guys, y'all be safe. Y'all enjoy your Thanksgiving, and I'll see you all on the next one. Y'all be safe.